What is my destiny?
That is for you
to play Crimson Desert.
We can show you the way, but not your destination.
Oh.
I'm ready to learn.
You have shown that you are dragonborn. You have the inborn gift. But do you have the discipline and temperament to follow the path laid out for you? That remains to be seen. Without training, you have already taken the first steps toward... When you shout, you speak in the language of dragons. Thus, your dragon blood gives you an inborn ability to learn words of power.
Hey, personal space there on gear.
All shouts are made up of 3 words of power. As you master each word, your shout will become progressively stronger. Master Einarth will now teach you row, the second word in unrelenting force.
Row your boat.
In the dragon tongue. Combine it with force, to focus your thumb more sharply.
Gotta keep him focused.
You learn a new word like a master. You truly do have the gift. But learning a word of power is only the first step. You must unlock its meaning through constant practice in order to use it in a shout. Well, that is how the rest of us learn shouts.
We're ready to go up a level too.
You can absorb a slain.
We're already 7 hours into this? Wow.
As part of your initiation, Master Einarth will allow you to tap into his understanding of rope.
Give it to me, Arnott.
Now, let us see how quickly you can master your new thumb. Use your unrelenting force shout to strike the targets as they appear.
Do we not have it equipped? We have it equipped.
Well done. Again. You learn quickly. Once more. Use both words if you can. Impressive. Your thumb is precise. You show great promise, Dragonborn. We will perform your next trial in the courtyard. Follow Master Boy. The others do not speak. Their voices are too powerful for you to withstand.
Just want to know all their names rather than male Nord. At least it doesn't say old people race.
We will now see how you learn a completely new shout. Master Bori will teach you Wolf, which means whirlwind. Wolf. You must hear the word within yourself before you can project it into a thumb. Approach Master Bori and he will gift you his knowledge of wood.
That is correct, Steve. About an hour and a half. But I hear there's about an 8-hour learning curve before it finally clicks and you kind of understand the system. So I'll probably play with it tonight. Tonight's sushi night. We're going out for sushi. So I will stream for an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours, but
Now, your turn.
I'll take a look at it maybe before sushi, but I'll play with it more tonight when I get back.
Use your whirlwind sprint to pass through before it closes. Your quick mastery of a new thum is astonishing. I'd heard the stories of the abilities of Dragonborn, but to see it for myself.
Thank you. What's next?
You are now ready for your last trial.
Fancy.
Retrieve the horn of Jürgen Windcaller, our founder, from his tomb in the ancient...
Well, my wife asked me if I wanted sushi. I'm like, yeah.
Stay true to the way of the voice, and you will return.
The horn of Jürgen Windcaller. Well, and then we're doing hot pot with my other daughter on Friday. This is where I left all the aharas, or otherwise known as Nico's gift. Where's the dagger? There's the dagger. Do we want to keep the dagger, maybe? It's kind of a cool weapon. The glowing runes. It's based on Mithridin. Nah, I think we'll just do that. Seems like a game that has no yellow paint, like you said, a learning curve. That was kind of what IGN said. IGN gave it like a 6 out of 10, but everybody else says they really like it. So, but they're like, oh, it doesn't hold your hand. It doesn't, give you quest markers and things like that. It's more of a game that's going to reward, from what I'm hearing, exploration. So go get lost. Go find some cool stuff. And, also I hear that doing some of the boring quests to start off with, some of the missive board kind of stuff, at the very beginning is going to give you more equipment slots, which are in short supply. So it kind of pays to do that from the get-go, just to have those other equipment slots available to put things in, because I hear that that's one of the things. You don't really have storage space, so you might get some cool weapons, but you're either stuck selling them or they're filling up your equipment slots and you're not able to pick up anything else. So, but I hear that some of the bosses have got things that are like one of a kind of weapons. That you may not want to get rid of. Let's rest until morning, shall we? So it'll be interesting to see how it plays out and how I go through the world with it. But I think I'm going to start off slow and just kind of learn the systems and things like that and try to improve my stuff so I can handle some of the later fights. I'm not just going to go jump out there into a new area that I don't know what's going on, you know, and get myrtleized. Yeah, me too. You kind of get into it. Where should we put this? Probably health. Fire, always exciting. We do want to make our mage armor better, so that's kind of important. One-handed's kind of important, as we are using a sword. Archery's kind of important. Welcome to level 14. But I mean, if I get frustrated, I'll always got Skyrim I can come back to. Yeah, we definitely need more stamina. That'll be the next level up, will be stamina. Gears is probably going to be upset though, because apparently it runs pretty stable. There's only one person I saw complain about having a crash.
You're rather hard to track down. I'll give you that. I was asked to find you as soon as possible. If you ask me, this problem sounds urgent. You'd best head on over to the Bannered Mare in Whiterun. Speak to Lurius Lior. He mentioned something about trouble with a dragon. And the promise of a generous reward. Sounds tempting. If I were you, I'd best not keep him waiting.
Alright, fine. We never grabbed that one down there?
There you are. I've been looking everywhere for you. I've got this thing I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only. Let's see. Looks like that's all. I have to leave.
An unsigned letter. Oh, that's Farengar. Oh, Frozen Hearth. That's Midwood Isle.
Nope. Sorry. Nothing for you.
What's up, Stumpy? Fusro dog.
Fusro dog! Only joking, Stump. I would never.
I think they've got a cooking pot in here. Who's this? Dead cultist? I like it.
You're different than others. Just like me. We're not afraid of being different.
Come on in. Just stoke the fire. Take a seat and
Kind of digging on the cultist robes.
I could use a drink and some food.
Score? That armor looks like it could use a polish.
So does your pitch, boy.
I do like the fog on the water. It's morning fogs. I also saw some interesting things. People were doing some testing with different hardware, using some of the different, ultra or cinematic or medium settings in Crimson Desert. And what they kind of noticed was that using the path tracing in the rain, kind of like a denoiser, made the rain disappear. So you could hear the rain and, but you couldn't see it falling. So I don't know if that's such a good idea. That it's treating the rain as noise. Also, there's kind of a pop-in issue. It happens really close to the character for the higher detail stuff. I'm sure I'll get over it, but just something else to be aware of. That's how they're able to get such long draw distances and everything, because they're lower assets. The other thing I noticed was that shadow resolution, when it's low, looks horrible. But high shadow resolution tends to look really good in that game. But it is going to be more graphically intensive. So people on lower hardware are going to have to make some hard choices as to how they want to run the game.
You've done a great service for me and my city, Dragonfall. By my right as Jarl, I name you Thane of Whiterun. It's the greatest honor that's within my power to grant. I assign you Lydia as a personal housecarl, and this weapon from my armory to serve as your badge of office. I'll also notify my guards of your new title. Wouldn't want them to think you're part of the common rabble, now would we? We are honored to have you as Thane of our city, Dragonborn.
I'm looking forward to kind of a new experience.
We still have a city to defend.
Yes, my lord. Come to Dragon's Reach to discuss the ongoing hostilities, like the rest of the great warriors?
Powerful men have many enemies, more sometimes destroyed.
What have you got for sale?
I had you figured for a mage. I think you'll appreciate this.
Yeah, he's got an old tome I want to buy. But I'd also like to buy... I want to buy that one too. Maybe that one.
What have you got for sale?
I don't know, we could probably sell him some stuff too.
So, you wish to master the arcane arts?
So we already know that one. We know that one. We know that one. Not going to need that one. Okay.
You know, if you've got the aptitude,
Time to learn some more magic.
join the Mages College in Winterhold. Come to... Huh?
Says I'm exhausted.
My mixed elemental heritage allows me to withstand the cold. It makes me hard to be near because cold is a part of me.
So where's Lydia? All right, well, I guess she'll catch up. my gosh, look at all the koi.
I love Whiterun. The view from atop the steps of Dragon's Reach is breathtaking.
So now we're going to do a little change around here.
When I write up plans for a hunt, the overall strategy is choosing what not to do.
Spell hotbar. We're going to live by spell hotbar.
Nice day, but I wish it was snowing.
So bound bow, we should probably put that in F1. And then we're going to put the battle axe in 2. And we're going to put the katana in 3. And then F4, we're going to put stone flesh.
Like a toppling tree.
F5 is going to
I keep my
be
distance so I can avoid the trade.
our flame atronach. F6. So F1 is our bow. F2 is our battle axe. Unfortunately, our bound weapons always use the same animation, it looks like.
Most people in Skyrim don't care for Dunmer.
Okay, that one's different. Kind of like the wolf one. And then F3 is going to be our sword. I don't know why that ended up in the left hand. Wait a minute. So,
I'm happy to be working at your side. For the first time in a long time, I feel part of something bigger and more important than making a living hunting down criminals.
so I don't know why that's turning up in the left hand. Okay, that's what I wanted. So now if I've got this going on,
I learned pretty quickly never to give up, never to show fear, and above all, never show I'm hurt.
now it's in the right hand. Maybe we should make F6 as the left hand. There we go. So then we can dual wield.
Be careful.
Stuck doing the same one. So something else will be F6. Now let's look at other magic things that we can do. Like maybe this one and this one. So let's favorite that, favorite that, favorite that. And then we can look at our favorites menu. And we can put this as floods enemies with tonal vibrations of the stars, 4 magic resistance, 4 times the amount of armor rating for 30 seconds. So that's going to lower their armor rating. Healing is 4, flames is 3, frostbite should be 2. We can make sparks 1. So now we can do this and then do something like this. Or like this. Like this. Or like this. And then go right back to that. Not bad. Conjuration punchcat. The only thing I can say is I hope Crimson Desert looks as good as my Skyrim. I'll be disappointed if it doesn't. But I'm thinking I can run a reshade on top of it, but I mean it's got ray tracing built in, so I don't know why I would do that. Or are we fighting? Oh, we're fighting giants.
It's about to get really cold around here.
Last in this place is going to
I guess we're fighting mammoths. Oh, better move. I can't check out Crimson Desert until 3 o'clock. At 3 o'clock, I can check out Crimson Desert. That's when it officially launches. So right now it's 2:11. I've got about 49 minutes before I can fire it up. So the answer to your question is no. I have not seen it yet. At least not on my system. Plus, we're going out for sushi tonight, so sushi opens up at 5 o'clock. So that's only 2 hours between 3 and 5. I mean, if you guys want me to, as soon as it hits 3 o'clock, I can try to open it up and take a look at it. That's light armor. I don't want to wear those. But I do want to take them because I want to disenchant them. Sorry we killed your mom, little guy. Oh, leave the little calf alone. Yeah, punchcat. So we've got like these are what's the best way to put this? These are Fists of Chaos. So they're hand to hand, but they will do elemental damage. And they do 26 points of damage. So it's like carrying a weapon, but hand to hand. And it's part of the hand to hand combat. And then from there we've got, so conjuration magic. So we've got the bound bow now. And then we've got a bound battle axe. And we've got a bound katana. And we can actually dual wield but it's kind of stuck in the dedicating a whole stream to trying it out. Well, I'm actually probably going to start it up and play for a while before I try to stream it. I don't want to start off being a complete, noob trying to figure everything out on live. How come this guy's not taking damage? So I'm wondering why he's not taking damage. It's very strange. Is it because they're non-hostile? Mud crabs are taking damage. Now they're not. That one took damage. Guess I had to charge up my shot.
a proper fight.
We're having crab.
Get him! Go ahead. Try and fight back. You'll regret it. You're a dead woman!
Let's find the bandit chief. They almost always
Food. I don't want the slimy one. I don't want the moldy or the mushy. I will take the fish though. What do we got here? Nope. Yep. 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 Okay, we got some food. Take all the mead. Take the firewood.
If I could figure out the technique for distilling skooma. Over here.
What was that?
Can't win this.
Out of the way, girls. Oh no. That sucked. Everybody drink. That was an actual crash. Bandit, outlaw, archer. Papyrus extender. Handle policy. Skyrim script, handle policy. Main alias script, PSC. On weapon hit. So I don't know if that has something to do with hand-to-hand, since we're using hand-to-hand weapons. MCO is now on Nexus. Oh, really? 80XP MCO? I'm curious about that. You got universal support, animation packs. These are all animation packs. DMCO. Imperium, so those are animation packs. Block recovery. Mixed scythe. Unarmed. Reverse daggers. These are all move sets. MCO to BFCO converter. Attack data transition. You say it just says attack MCO? That's sprint attacks, attack data transition fix, no directional power attacks, barehanded power attacks fix, hand-to-hand block fix. These are all fixes. Cancel attack, base attack updates, attack speed, speed fix, first person dual wield attack fix, this is attack MCO. 11 hours ago is modern ARPG mechanics, streamlined framework, no more ice skating combat. This is D-Star, so D-Star is the person who did it. Interesting, 11 hours ago. Mike Nike and D-Star 66 are the two that came out with it. So you are correct, my friend. I wonder why they changed their mind. It's been such a fun run. Have fun, everyone. Bye. Wow. And the Sky SA to attack MCO DXP converter is available in the downloads. Let's read the article. Just how to make animations. Attack MCO DXP. The D-Star Experience is in there. Attack DXP. Nemesis Engine, AMCO. and all the behavior files. Elder Souls Locomotion. AMCO. Wow. Maybe he just wants to move on to something else and decided it's time to put this out publicly, which is kind of cool because let me check where I'm getting it. I wonder if they're closing down their website, because that would change where I'm getting this. Because I'm getting it here. Let's check out if that website's still good. Yeah, it's still here. Couldn't find the page you're looking for. That's Troll MCO, Valkyrie Sword, Dodge, Attack MCO DXP is still available here. Projectiles. So all of them are still available here. It's interesting that now it's available. So this is 1.6.0.6, which is the exact same version that I'm running, right? 1.6.0.6. But yeah, they don't have any comments are not open. Two videos, 3 images. Vern's MCO guide. That's old. 19th March. It's not old. Oh, it was updated here, but that video is from way back. Yeah, I mean, it was, what I had to do, when it changed from being available on the other site to being specifically only on D-Star's site, I had to submit a request Project Skyrim, Wounded Neek, Gazelle, Parabellum. I don't know if I put it under prefixes. No. So this is the whitelist basically for Wabbajack. These are common Lover Lab mods. Lotus. See, this is all Skyrim Guild, but they're not on Skyrim Guild anymore. Basically, when it moved from Skyrim Guild to D-Star site, it broke a lot of mod lists, so I got on and I did a pull request to modify the code here to include D-Star site. Here's stuff that Biggie Boss did. This is Mages and Vikings, so it'd be before that. Nico Experience, that's one that I did. It was a complete collection by Kirax. I think it was under Common Sites. In any case, it's nice to see it's available on the Nexus now. Not really. I mean, as long as you're pulling it from D-Star site, that's on the whitelist that I was just on for Wabbajack. So it'll allow you to pull directly from D-Star site. But I mean, you could pull it straight from Nexus now too if you wanted to. That way, if D-Star site ever went down, it wouldn't make a difference. But it's still available on D-Star site. The one I really think should be open sourced and available to everyone is Pure Dark's, mainly because he promised he would release it, and then he kept it locked behind a paywall to get rich. And I think if you wanted to lock it behind a paywall to get rich, that's fine, but don't tell everybody that you're going to release it publicly when it's done and then never do it. That's the part that's some BS. But what they're asking for, what they're giving is not that bad. $5 for tripling your frame rate with sharpening and upscaling, all built in, and doing it through either FSR or DLSS or XESS. So you've got 3 different options for upscaling and 3 different options for frame gen, and it's sharpening the image as well. So, and it'll run on pretty much any game. I mean, lossless scaling does that for $7, but it's not as good, to be honest. I just think the way that Pure Dark went around it was kind of cheesy and not right. Of course it burns.
Something's wrong.
Yeah, you're dead. That's what's wrong. We don't need arrows. Why am I trying to pick up arrows? What's in the sack of flour? I don't care about that. Tomatoes. Oh, when Pure Dark did that? Well, he was making like something like $40,000 a month. That's crazy. Making $500,000 a year? Of course you don't want to give that up for work that you already did. That is an interesting looking bucket. I don't think I've ever seen that bucket. I will take the bread, but not the stale bread. I will take the slaughter fish. Put some shrimp in it. Shrimp in a bucket. Now, if it was a Barbie, you know, shrimp on the Barbie. It's hard to believe we're already level 14. There's a couple nice sets of armor over here, too. The Valkyrie armor and Dragon Lord armor are over here. Missed them both. Don't know if I want to fight all these undead. Fif- 15 minutes. Give me your soul and your bones. And your sky shard. Just bought it 30 minutes ago and preload took 14 minutes. Well, your preload went faster than mine. My preload took about 2 hours. Either that, you got better internet connection than I got. Well, 12 minutes, we can check it out. I think it's going to be a fun game. Any way I look at it, I think it's going to be fun. Mainly because I love like the fantasy style combat that I've seen so far. I love all the moves. I love like the crow cloak. It just reminds me of that, you know? I like debating on CD. Yeah, the move sets are cool. All of the like kicking people, throwing people off of cliffs, and
I mean, I guess if anyone is ready, it's the Dragonborn, but I'm still getting used to seeing dragons.
I think that's the first time I ever heard that speech from her. Who knows? I mean, you got to figure that Pearl Abyss, the company that made it, right? They're known for Black Desert Online. That's their big MMO. And that's where they got the money and everything to build their own game engine and do this game the way that they did. And it wouldn't surprise me if they go multiplayer in the future with it. Or bring that in as an option, you know? Oh boy, that's not good.
Nicely done.
Can I need to heal?
Can seriously burden the pockets. This should be fun.
CD benchmarks?
Bounty hunting requires a lot of planning, waiting, patience. Then it's game time. And you gotta go all in, or you're finished.
Well, we're ready to go up a level. Actually, we're ready to go up a couple levels. We should probably set up a tent. North Cold Rock Pass. Let's go check that out. Oh.
As we walk these stone passages, we feel the great bones of the earth. Come on!
I'll freeze the flesh right off your bones. The only problem with freezing my enemies is...
Could run 1440p native brand new game on your mid-tier system. Yeah. It's pretty well optimized for sure. The only thing I saw that, console, they're talking about PlayStation, the latest PlayStation, does pretty good, but the version before that just does all right. Like 30 frames per second. But everything on PC I've seen is pretty darn good. Yeah, old consoles are probably going to suffer. So it looks like we are over encumbered. Let's jump into the staff really quick. I mean, we're not carrying very much stuff. But anything we are carrying, we'll get rid of. I guess we haven't dropped off any books yet. Did we learn Troll's Blood? I think we did. I wonder if we learned Fast Healing. Already know Fast Healing. Already know Troll's Blood. Okay, so then I want to put Troll's Blood in like F8. Fast Healing. Where is Fast Healing? Did that end up in Alteration? I don't see Fast Healing in here.
Nice place. Do you own it?
Funny I don't see Fast Healing. So that's Skeleton. What's that one? We're going to learn the Bound Sword. Where's Fast Healing? So Fast Healing's there. It says I already know it. You're unpacking? Doom. Alarm. How about we learn Doom? So we do have fast healing. So we want to favorite that. Unfavorite that. Go here. Make that number 4. So why? Anya gave me a gift. Thank you, Anya. So we don't want that to be oak flesh. We want that to be bound bow. We want that to be bound battle axe. We want that to be bound katana. We want F4 to be stone flesh. F5, F6 we want to be
that attracts me to you. I can't explain it, but
software CD. It recommends controller.
how is it you warm me so?
What do you mean by CD? Are you talking about a disc? CD disc? I don't know. They recommend controller for everybody, but I'm going to play it with keyboard and mouse. Oh, Crimson Desert. Okay, cool. You got to be specific. I don't, people use these acronyms. I don't know what the hell you're talking about. What are you talking about, Willits? I don't know, man. F6. Okay. All right, I'm going to eat something. Drink something. Let's check out our combat stress. I don't know where our combat stress is, but we'll drink a little wine and see what that says. And then we're going to sleep here and save the game. You're using keyboard? You know what? Let's do something like that. Stamina. And then health. We're still a ways away from learning any of those. We might have some more of this, though. So we are going for Iron skin. Every 10 seconds taking damage increases your armor rating. We'll do that. Because then we're going to go knight. And then we're going to go overwhelming presence. And we're going to go monk. So that's what we're doing. Custom skills. We got to get that to 40 before we can get that. We have one perk to increase here. 15 additional damage. We'll take it. Surprised we don't have any more here. I wonder if it's counting something I'm wearing as armor. All right, so sword. What's this one? Are we out? We're out of points. Welcome to level 16. So we're putting a save right there. And we're going to go do this. So starting to download. So that's what I'm going to be doing. And that's it for me for today. Because I'm going to be messing around with this. So thanks for hanging out. and wish me luck. And we will catch all you peoples later. Peace out.